Hey everybody, welcome back to the CEO Life Today. My name is Wes Biko. Beside me is my lovely girlfriend Bobby Jean. And today we're going to be talking about 3 gifts. We have 2 different categories for these, and this is for the Christmas and holiday season of 2017. Of course, all of these are fragrance related, so let's get into it. First off on our list in the men's side, this is the expensive stuff, great gifts for guys. We got Creed Viking. I'm going to give you 3 options here. So we got Creed Viking, great scent, peppermint. Very musky, very manly. Go check out my review on this. Excellent stuff. Another great scent from the House of Parfums de Marly is Herod. Herod is incredible. It's probably one of her favorite scents.
Yes.
It's just a ton of tobacco, very sweet, and just a very nice scent. Highly recommend it. Definitely worth the price, especially if you can find some vintage stuff. And lastly, the King of Kings, Creed's Aventus. This is guaranteed. You give this to any guy, they will love it. This garners compliments my most complimented scent. You can check that out. Just posted a video of that the other day of my 10 most complimented fragrances. This was number 1, so go check that out. That is on the list of the more expensive side for gifts for men. So that was our niche side. Now we're going on to the designer side. So at the bottom here, we got Zara's Rich, Warm, and Addictive. This was the scent I wore on our first date. It's a very nice scent. It has coconut, it has a bit of tobacco in this too. It's very sweet, very pleasant, and lasts forever. Highly recommend this stuff, and it's super cheap too. Can't go wrong with this. Next scent, something that I love. This is like warm apple pie. That's a very nice scent. It has apple, cinnamon in it. It just smells great. This is 1 Million Privé by Paco Rabanne. Go check this stuff out, guys. Did a full review on this as well. You'll see an annotation on the screen, but this is definitely worth it. You give this to somebody, especially if they like stuff that are sweet, things that are sweet, they're gonna love this. Perfect for winter as well. Finally, last on the list, and this is my girlfriend's personal favorite scent of mine. This is Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. What does this smell like? It's a very fresh, almost citrusy, slightly orangey vibe I get from this. But it's a very nice, fresh scent, very classy. You can wear this casual, but again, you can pair this with a suit as well, and it lasts forever. So go check this out. That's Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. And now on to the women's side of fragrances. So first off, we got an honorable mention. You want to introduce this one?
Yeah, so before we get into women's, I have Rouge Malachite here.
It's from the Armani Privé line.
And this smell I love so much. Nothing else compares quite to it. It's very unique. And it's very expensive.
Very expensive. It's around
little sample.
$300 a bottle. The bottle's beautiful though. And it's this lovely kind of red, almost granite looking kind of bottle with this huge stone on top, as with all the other bottles in the Armani Privé line. But it's a really nice scent, and there's nothing else that I've smelled is similar to that. And it's just very out there. And especially too, if you're walking around in a crowd or you want something that is gonna kind of be good for guys and girls too. This is very unisex.
Very distinct.
But very distinct. Definitely get this stuff. And it's great. I think most people like it too. Has the generic qualities in a sense where it's mass appealing. It's not like some niche fragrances that are off-putting. But again, it's very distinct, and there's nothing like it on the market today.
And my favorite, like nothing has topped this yet.
It also lasts a ton of time. So go check that out. That is Rouge Malachite from the Armani Privé line.
All right, and then for the women's side, we have a bit of a more cheaper side of fragrances that you can get. So I'll start with, we have Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I really like how it's true to the name. You get a nice fresh flower smell from it, and it's more so like spring flowers, not a strong rose scent. I know some people can be partial. He doesn't like it himself.
I hate rose.
So you don't get that rose smell, but it's a mix of flowers, and it's very light.
Very light, I think young as well. A lot of florals I find that are on the market today, they end up being more geared towards old ladies. This does not smell old lady-ish at all. If you want a fragrance that smells similar to this, check out from Bath & Body Works, the Japanese cherry blossom fragrance. They're kind of similar. They're in that same kind of vein. Very soft floral, but it's incredible. This is good stuff, guys.
And also the adorable little bottle. I'm all about those bottles.
The Dior has really nice bottles for their Miss Dior line. So anyways, now on to the number 2 spot here. This is from the house of Jimmy Choo. This is Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum.
Now, this can kind of be a bit of a generic smell for a fragrance.
Yeah.
However, it has a distinct pear smell to it, which kind of eases it on your nose.
Yeah, to me, this smells like every other typical perfumey smell that you're getting. just with the added pear. It does set it apart though. This stuff up close, very harsh on your nose, is gonna hurt your nose to smell. However, when it lingers in the air, it's very nice. Incredibly classy too, I'd say. I think you can wear it casual as well, but I think it leans a bit more classy.
Yeah, and easy, so it's not something too outrageous or too light. It's kind of happy medium when you need something like that.
Yeah, and I think too, most people will like that. So now for our next one, this is from the house of Playboy, and this is actually a really great scent. So this is Play It Lovely.
Yes.
So Play It Lovely here, we have this nice bottle. I've mentioned some painted bottles in my top 10 complimented fragrances review. We have something cool coming out pretty soon that has to do with this, so keep your eyes out for that. Cool little collaboration, possibly with a fragrance company.
So this was a gift that he went and painted it for me. And actually in black light, this is neon paint as well. So we put a little black light on it, shows up all pretty.
I'll throw some photos up on the screen so you guys can see. But yeah, so in terms of the scent here, it's a very fruity, typical kind of girl perfume vibe to it. It is pretty nice though, and it lasts a long time, guaranteed to get you compliments. And honestly, out of all of the like Play It line that Playboy has for their women, I think Play It Lovely is one of the least used ones. I smell Play It Sexy a ton. But yeah, Play It Lovely, it's really great. Kind of reminds me almost of One Direction, Our Moment, but you know, it's a pretty great scent. Guaranteed if you give this to someone, they're gonna like it. And the bottle actually does look nice, not super tacky like some of the men's Playboy scents.
And I find it's not too heavy either. At first when he's like, oh, here's a Playboy fragrance, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be heavy, and I was a little doubtful. But it's actually very enjoyable and doesn't hurt my nose because I have a very sensitive nose.
Yeah.
That after a little bit starts to freak out. So I was really happy with how light it was, but still a strong smell to it.
Yeah, and performs very well.
Yeah.
So that's on the bottom of our cheap list. So now let's move on to our expensive list. So number one, we don't have any more of it. She unfortunately used all of it, but it's from the house of Chanel, and that is Gabrielle. This stuff is a great scent, very, very classy. Kind of is a more modern take from Chanel. It's, if you've ever smelt any of their stuff, it has that typical Chanel DNA that you get with like say Chanel No. 5, but it's not old lady-ish anymore. It is for young girls. It is nice. I would recommend it.
Amazing.
Lasts a long time, guaranteed to get you compliments, and what more is there to say? Go pick it up, Chanel Gabrielle. So next on our list from the house of YSL, it is
Black Opium.
So Black Opium. This is a very renowned scent. You guarantee you have smelt this before. Why is this in the upper kind of tier area here? It's because this is an expensive bottle to get, especially retail. Even on like fragrance discounter websites, it's still 80, 90 bucks. What does this smell like though? This has some kind of coffee in there. You got some flowers, a little bit of floral notes and stuff. But overall, it's just a very, very unique scent, right? Like, what do you think of it when you smell it?
There's a sweetness to it, but it's not like 1 Million Privé where there's a strong like apple pie sweetness. It's I don't want to say like an underrated sweetness, but it's there, but it's not
In your
too
face.
much in your face. Gives it a very nice touch to pair with the rest of the notes in it.
And it's a very nice scent too. It's very complex, tons of different smells and stuff in here, but it's pretty nice stuff, and it lasts a long time too. If you want a cheap version of that too, from the Playboy line, they have Queen of the Game. She has a bottle of that stuff.
Yeah.
Smells very similar to Black Opium. The only real difference is it's a little bit more fruity, a little bit of a younger take on this. This is definitely leans more mature. I think you definitely, we're talking probably mid-20s and up.
And if you are looking for Queen of the Game, or kind of cheaper dupe of it, it does come in the exact same bottle as this, just without the DIY painting by Wesley.
But it's pretty nice stuff, and I don't know, it's generic enough where I know a lot of people do wear Black Opium, but I think you will stand out enough. I know like back in our school, when we were in high school, I smelled that a lot on girls. It was like probably the #1 most popular thing, and even if we're out and about, like at the mall and stuff, chances are you'll smell somebody wearing Black Opium, but people wear it for a reason because it's good. So that's our second spot. Now finally, for the last spot, this is a fragrance we do not own, However, it's one that you love. And it is from Thierry Mugler. It is in the Angel line, and it's pretty much the Angel Étoile de Rives. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but pretty much it's their night version of Angel. It's in this beautiful bottle. You want to describe the bottle?
So, I love bottles so much. It's a small circular bottle, but they have it so it sets on an angle. But it's not just like a press spray. It's one of the like old classic, you have to push the little...
One of the puffer sprayers.
The puffer sprays, there we go.
Yeah.
But it's like small and just so cute together, this beautiful light blue.
It's pretty good stuff. Smells very similar to Angel. So if you guys have smelled that, there's not much difference in it, as with most of the other flankers that Thierry Mugler has released under the Angel line. But it is a great scent. Girls like it. Tons of patchouli. It's a great scent, kind of coffee-ish, chocolatey vibe that you get from it. But it's very nice. And the bottle, again, great. Very, very beautiful.
I would buy it just for the bottle. I would buy anything just for the bottle.
And definitely too, like in terms of gifts and stuff, that's one of those ones where when you open that, you know, they're going to be like, oh, wow, this is beautiful. The bottle is definitely a piece of art. So highly recommend that. So there you go, guys. That is our list of holiday gift guides in terms of fragrances for guys and girls. So thank you guys for watching. As before, this is Bobby. I'm Wes as usual, and keep your eyes out because she'll be in a couple more videos coming up soon. We have a couple videos planned here, so anything else you'd like to say?
That's all. Thanks for having me. I hope I'm not as awkward as I seem, and you guys enjoyed the video.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.